Hi, welcome back to my live. Today is Hari Raya, and this is Today we're going to share with you 4 tips. But before I do that, maybe let's talk about why I did this live today, because I'm using a new tool and it looks really fun. It is a new tool that I learned called StreamYard. Don't know if you heard about it, but yeah, that's something that I really like doing. So let's see what this does. Hi, Wendy. My first time using StreamYard, and I thought it was fun, and I want to do this today. So I'm going to use this opportunity to share 4 tips out for me. Whatever you learn, before your preschool years, before 4 years old, you probably forget because the brain does a defrag and then you forget everything. But then I know that that is not true, because with some of my friends that I speak with, a lot of us do remember snippets of something really fun from our memory. And for me, there's something really fun is this thing. I don't know where I was, but my relative apparently brought me to somewhere with a huge pond, somewhere with lots of koi in the pond. And many years later, my mom actually told me it was botanical gardens. But that brought me so much joy that I remembered it till today. Like the scene, the feelings I had, that it was really, really fun. And how the koi in the pond actually mesmerized me for quite a few minutes. I stood there not doing anything, but just looking at the koi swimming in the pond. Now, that was my really good, fond memory of fun when I was very young. And then I didn't know that it would create so much impact. But now, when I'm teaching Chinese to whether adults or children, this is what I actually focus on. Okay, just tip number 1, to have your children learn Chinese in a fun manner. It must be fun. I know a lot of us parents, during this season, we have been attending lots of online courses, lots of webinars, many Zoom meetings. And I don't know if you identify with me, but there are some meetings that you actually, I don't know, you actually walk out of it without really enjoying it. Some of us, I know, I've seen you do that. Like you straight away stop sharing video the moment it becomes a bit dry, and you dread listening to it. So you just switch off your video and just continue listening, and let it be the background, noise. And precisely what I'm sharing today. Tip number 1, to have your child love learning Chinese, you must make sure that they're having fun with the language. Now, tip number 2, if you want me to share with you tip number 2, you know what? Come back 10 minutes later. I'm going on live 10 minutes later to share with you tip number 2, because I need to have a drink. And I had tip number 3 and 4 coming up too. But right now, tip number 1, have fun with your child learning Chinese, and your child will love learning Chinese. See ya in 10 minutes.